Hello everybody, and welcome to Slime Rancher. I got this game when it was in early access. See, I'm just the lucky one today. I turned on Steam today and I realized that The Lone Dark had come out of early access, and I've just done my video on that. And then I noticed that Slime Rancher has also come out of early access. Now, I love this game. I think this game's great. When I first got it way back in early access, I think it was like version like 0.2 or something like that. I played for like 6 hours non-stop, like the day I bought it, and I didn't regret it. I had a blast. I think it's amazing. It's adorable. It's cute, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start a new game, and I'm just gonna show off a little of what the game is for you guys, and I'm gonna talk about any improvements I noticed, basically. So we're just gonna call this new save icon Tabby Slime, because Tabby Slime is my favorite. He's a cat. I love cats. Cats are awesome. Yeah, right, I know what to do. Let's get going. So, come here. So basically the object of the game is you are a rancher, and you are, obviously, you're on your ranch, you raise slimes. That's it. That's all it is. You are raising, ooh, chicken. You raise slimes. Now, each, you can go to the Slimepedia. Each slime has different diet, a favorite diet, and you just end up feeding, you can upgrade, and you keep them in these pens here. Okay? So now I've got 3 pink slimes. Okay? And they eat anything. Literally anything. So that's fine. And what you do is you keep them in this pen. Now obviously you can't fill the pen too much, because if you do, then they can escape over the roof. So you can activate, upgrade with high walls, you know, music box to calm them, and stuff like that. Just to make your life easier, but at the cost of, you know, money. So here we are. We're just gonna go around here. So actually, I'm gonna show off a bit more of this. So you can build. You got these set build areas, right? So you can have build corrals, or you can build a garden to grow fruits, or a coop to house chickens, or a silo where you can store unwanted things, incinerator to get rid of things, and a pond, which is specifically for, as you can see there, water slimes, because they can't survive outside of water. So that's just for them. So what we're going to do is we're going to build, I think we're going to build a garden to begin with. There we go. Now you might be going, oh, you built a garden, there's nothing there. That's true, because I need to go find a fruit to grow. And then you shoot the fruit into here, okay? And basically it starts growing. And that's it. Nice and easy. Right. There we go. Yeah, okay, I forgot that I forgot that the tutorial messages will still show up. So, the things that are different is that okay, you need to unlock these areas. These areas are not, you know, available to you straight away, so you need to pay like a lot of money to expand your ranch. And you might think, well, how do you get money? Well, getting money is by selling a slime's poops. Yep, you sell a slime's poop for money. They are called plorts. And the plorts are sold over here at the plort market. And you'll notice that all the plorts are worth different money. Now, based on how many you sell, so if I were to sell a ton of pink plorts, their value would go down. Okay? So the more you sell of it, the less it's worth, which makes sense in a real world economy as well. So, you know, it's kind of neat that they've added that. So, you know, you got all these different ones. You got pink, you got rock, tabby, you know, light. There's a lot to explore. This side wasn't here last time I played it in early access. It was just up to here, I think. Yeah, just up to like the water slimes. Everything else wasn't here. So, yeah, it's a lot's happened since I last played it. So I'm just gonna. Also, you can go inside your house, and this you could never used to see your character. This is your character here. This is Miss LeBeau. You are Miss LeBeau, and that is your ranch. Yeah, you came here because you decided to have a carefree life, ranching slimes. That's all there is to it. What's this? Another ranch expansion? Yes, it is. Another ranch expansion. Cool. Interesting. That wasn't there before either. So, what we're gonna do now that I've shown off what you need to do, is I am going to show you the garden. I'm going to grow a carrot. So you just shoot a carrot in there, and you see carrots slowly start to grow. And obviously you can do upgrades on this. You can make it grow faster with nutrient soil and sprinklers and scare slimes, which get, you know, if you go, scare slimes are useful only if you're doing a free range ranch with just these guys just all over the place, which sort of works but sort of doesn't at the same time. I always find it kind of doesn't work out for me when I do that. Yeah, no, I've already done that, so I'm going to ignore that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go explore. So there we go. So if you ever want to learn anything about anything, when you first find it, you just press F1. It brings up your Slimepedia, which tells you things about it. Let's grab some more carrots, because they're useful things. There we go. And these pink things here on the floor, these are plorts. These are slime poops. Now, a slime creates a plort every time it eats something, basically. So you just want to create, you know, you basically want to have as much food as possible, so you can create as many plorts as possible, so you can, you know, very easily make more money. Simple. There are lots of different slimes as well, not just these pink ones. There, as you saw from the plort market, there are lots. And you can breed them together as well, so they make, you know, 2 types of plort. So if you were to put, to breed them, you need to feed them their favorite food. I think, oh no, they need to, no, sorry, I got that wrong. You need to feed, if I wanted to make a rock slime and a pink slime, so every time it ate something, it would make 2 poops. It would make a rock, you know, a rock plort and a pink plort. I would need to feed a rock poop to a pink slime, which sounds disgusting, but you know, that's what you need to do. There we go. So we've got a fair amount of stuff. So I'm just going to go back, feed my slimes, and then sell some plorts. Now, you'll notice that I have a very limited stamina. You can upgrade your character as well as you earn money, rather than just upgrading your ranch. You can go here, and you can, you know, upgrade all of your character there. Okay? Nice and simple. So what I'm going to do, I want this. So just shoot some carrots in here. Now what's going to happen is if you just leave a shit, like, for me, personally, I feel is if you just leave a ton of food in there, they will slowly make their way through the food, and you won't need to, you know, they're not going to eat it all and die from being fat or anything like that. They only eat when they want to, so there we go. So there's that. I have already done this. I don't know why it keeps telling me to do that, but okay. Can I build a coop? No, I don't have enough money yet. Okay, so I need more poops. And so to get more poops, I'm just going to do this. Just get all the poops. Shoot my slime back in there. And go sell some more poops. There we go. There we go. So I have 250. I can make a coop for my chickens. So what we're going to do, go over here, make a coop, shoot the chickens in there, and shoot the little baby chickens in there. There we go. And now these chickens, they don't create eggs, they create more chickens. Okay, and again, you've got upgrades and stuff like that. Nice and easy. So what I'm going to do now is, now that I've shown you what, you know, the kind of the point of the game. Kind of the point of the game is to, you know, ranch your slimes. we're going to go for an explore, and we're going to see what different types of slimes we can come up with, and I have no idea what this is. What's this? Hobson, this is new to me. The Hobson Twilliger's ranch was the former owner of the ranch. I felt there was one last adventure left in me before I'm taking one last tour around this hair, so keep your peepers peeled for notes like these. Oh, okay, so it's just like notes and stuff like that. Okay. Grab some of those. Pogo fruits. Yummy. Anyway, let's go for an explore. Now, you'll notice there's a path down there, and you'll notice there is a fat bastard over there. So we're going to go explore, and I'm going to go tell you about this fat one. This fat bastard here is a slime. No, this is a pink Gordo. You cannot vacuum them up and take them to your branch. You just can't. They're too fat. The only way to move this person, or this thing, is to feed it. And as you'll notice, each time you feed it something, it grows a little bit. Once you've fed it, I think it's like 30 food, it blows up. And it gives you a whole bunch of stuff. usually a fair amount of money. Sometimes they give you a key, which unlocks a new area, and so on and so forth. So here we are, we found ourselves a rock slime, and we are going to go... There we go, there's the tabby slime. Ooh. If you find a box like this, vacuum it up and then shoot it against a wall, gives you some money and a few things. There we go, we've got some tabby slimes, and I've got carrots, I don't need that. And we're going to get a roosteroo. Now this roosteroo is going to be particularly useful because we can take it back to our farm and put it in with the hens, and it will breed more and more hens. And you might be thinking, well, why do you need more and more hens? Well, more hens you get, the tabby slimes only eat meat, which is basically hens and roosteroos. So you want like a ton of them. And this right here is a largo. You cannot vacuum them up, but this is what happens when one slime eats the poop of another slime. It becomes double the size, and it gets the traits of both. So as you can see, this was a pink slime that ate a rock slime poop and turned into a pink rock largo. There we are. So that's a little bit interesting there. And we're going to go over here. And over here is another area. This area here is terrifying to me. And you might be going, why? Why is it terrifying? There are 3 types of slimes. Now, if a slime turns into a largo, you know, and then eats... So if this pink one ate a rock slime... Alright, there we go. This pink one just eats... Okay? Pink one eats a poop, turns into a tabby. If this one here now eats a rock slime poop, it turns into a thing called tar. And tar is dreadfully scary. They can kill you. It's basically... the tar eats everything. It doesn't create anything. It just... There we go. There's the tar. Right here. This is tar. So it eats everything. It doesn't create plorts. And, as you can see, it hurts you. And the only way to get rid of them is to shoot them with water or throw them into the ocean, like so. So that's what you need to do, basically. So with these ones, what I like to do is if I find largos around lots of different ones, you just pick up the largos. Fucking cheeky rock slimes. The rock slimes are playful. They hurt you, but they don't intend to. Unlike the tar, which go out of their way to hurt you. So if you get rid of all the largos, it reduces the fact of getting tar. There we go. And here's a tabby gordo. Now this one is sitting on a teleporter. So if you blow this one up, you can teleport back to your... You can use this as a quick way to get back to your ranch. Simple. But you need to feed it like 30 chickens, which is a lot. And then this is another area. These are... If you see that, they are angry, which means they will attack you. They turn up every now and again, those angry ones. Usually when you're going to a new area. But that's about it. So, as you can see, do some exploring. We'll find this gate. This gate needs a slime key. And as I said, blowing up Gordos is the only way to get a key. So, that would be my next goal. However, I'm not going to actually go through there and do that because it will take a fair amount of time. So, I'm just going to explore to the end here. Nope. Now, apart from the tar and angry slimes, there are other things that can kill you, like the water. If you fall in the water, you'll lose everything that's in your inventory, and it skips a day. So, if I hadn't fed my slimes for this day, and then I died, I fell in the water and died, it would skip a day, and my slimes would be unendingly unhappy with me, and very angry. Meaning that I would need to go out of my way to feed them ASAP before they find the will to escape my farm, basically, escape the ranch, basically, and create havoc. Because they can escape from their pens, if there's too many of them. And if they escape from their pens, they will, the pink slimes anyway, will eat literally everything on your farm, and screw it all up for you. So we're just gonna book it back to the farm, or back to my ranch. I keep calling it a farm. It's not a farm, is it? It's a ranch. There is a difference. There we go. So we'll just... Yes, I know. Here we go. So as you can see, these happy little bastards, nice and happy. They've got a lot of food in there, so we're just going to shoot this roosteroo in here. And I can't really do anything with anything else, so I'm actually going to get rid of these slimes for now. Now you might be going, you're being heartless, you're throwing these slimes into the water, which kills them. Well, yes, but they don't seem to mind, they smile the whole way, so I don't feel bad about it. So, time to go sell these. So that's pretty much the premise of the game. The premise of the game is to basically fill out your Slimepedia, which is all of this, fill out all the slimes, you know, unlock everything, and just, you know, you're powered by the, you know, the whole point of this game is you're powered by your own sense of exploration. And I can dig that. The problem I had with the game originally is that it was relatively short. Like, once you got, you know, four lots of slimes, and you'd upgraded all their pens perfectly, you got yourself fully upgraded, you'd found the areas, you could basically just sit back and make money day in, day out, just doing the same thing. You'd wake up, you know, because you can upgrade the pens to have auto feeders, which automatically just pump food into the corral, so you never need to worry about that. So it got to a point where the game for me was just fill up the auto feeder, collect the plorts from the plort collector, which is here because it just sucks them up. You know, collect them, sell them, and do that for all four. Then top up my gardens that had fully, you know, when everything had fully grown, and then feed, you know, make sure the chickens were fine. You know, get rid of any old chickens. And that was it. It just got to a point where you were just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And once you've explored everything, I don't really think there's much else to do. Obviously, they've added more stuff within over here, because I obviously, last time I played this, the lab was not a thing, so I don't know what could be doable in the lab, and that's 10,000. I'm not going to be able to find, you know, I'm not going to be able to get all that money in this little video, but I don't know what the lab does for you, but that might do something interesting to prolong gameplay. But aside from that, I really don't know what else there could be. I mean, when it gets to a point when you've unlocked both of your ranch expansions, and you've got all your things, you basically spend the whole day just keeping just in this little area. And you can't really go anywhere, because if you go anywhere, you end up risking your slimes not being fed, especially if you're not keeping it topped up and stuff like that. It becomes a game of maintenance, and I'm not really down with that. I don't, you know, you gotta keep some type of something going on at any time, and you know, when it turns to just maintaining your ranch, it gets a little bit, for me anyway, dull. As I said though, the lab might entirely add something extra to keep everyone, you know, keep you coming back. So I'm gonna give my quick little review. You know, I just wanted to show off basically what this game is, and now I'm gonna give a little bit of a review. Basically, I've spent a lot of time in this game. I think I don't know about my Steam time played. I think that's sitting at like 13, 14 hours. But I also have this. I also bought the early access version of this on the Xbox as well, because my kids like to play it and they find it easier with a controller than a keyboard and mouse. And I've played a lot on that as well with them. So I've probably spent overall maybe 30 hours in this game. And I want to give my review now. It's beautiful. It honestly is. It's beautiful. I love it. You can go to the options. They've added in a field of view slider, which never used to be there. You know, you've got some pretty decent stuff that you can see. You can shove it all the way to 90 if you don't like the 75 field of view. I actually prefer this one. I'm going to keep it like that. So yeah, the options are pretty bog standard, but they're there. And it's what you'd expect from a PC game, so I'm happy with that. It looks pretty, like really pretty. It runs beautifully. On my computer anyway, it's running beautifully. it is fun for you know, for the exploration and stuff like that. It is a fun game. It is a lot of fun. I don't regret any of the time I've spent in it. Not at all. Yeah, I think it's great, honestly. The gameplay's solid, you know, everything about it is solid. It's a nice little time waster, let's put it like that. Things that I think that can be improved. The longevity of the game. I don't know how much the lab adds, but I think even after a while, even if you like research everything at the lab and you build everything at the lab, I can't see it being adding too much to the game. Once you've like explored everywhere and you've collected all the slimes and you've completed your slime PDO of all the slimes and all the resources and all the areas, I really can't see the game being I can't see there's being any more to it. So to lengthen longevity, there's a couple of things I think they could do. One, co-op. Do some co-op. Why not? Add in, doesn't even need to be, you could add in split screen. That would be lovely for the Xbox version anyway. But for PC, add in some online co-op. Why not? Double the size of the ranch, or have a ranch on, you know, each end of the map or something. Just do something. Have some sort of multiplayer. And if you're going to add in the multiplayer, change this so that this is globally, not just for your game. So if, you know, like a global thing. So if lots of people are selling lots of pink plots, make that go down, you know, according to everyone who's playing the game, not just your local game. I think that would add a bit of dynamic gameplay that is, you know, that would be kind of interesting to deal with, you know. Yeah. And basically I think that would really lengthen the I don't know whether they're planning on adding any more slimes or new areas in post-launch content. It's entirely plausible, and that would be great if they did. But yeah, I'd say adding in co-op would definitely be something that should be being looked at next. Because adding co-op just adds, it basically doubles the game time, doubles the amount of fun you can have, because you can do it with a friend or someone random online. And if you're going to do co-op, from there you can expand and have, you know, fun little versus modes, because there is another game mode which I'm going to show you once I save and quit here. So if I start a new game, you can do 5-day rush, which is a mad sprint for the most new bucks you can earn in 5 days. Turn that into a multiplayer versus mode, where, you know, 4 people, you know, you both have like a small ranch, and, you know, in separate parts of the, you know, you all start with like, there's 3 different areas. You can have up to 3 players. You can all have a separate area each of which is your ranch, and you can just go out and you know, try and get as much as you can in the 5 days. That would add some extra replayability, because people would have a blast with that. And get some leaderboards in there whilst about that, you know, to do with that as well. You know, just stuff. I know it probably takes a lot. It's probably not as easy as, you know, as I'm trying to make it, as I'm making it sound like. Just add co-op. Just add multiplayer. I know it's not that easy. But it's something that I think would really add a lot more replayability to the game, and I think that's the only thing this game has against it, is the fact that once you've done everything, there's really not much to come back for. There's really not. Once you've explored everything and you've seen everything, you've got all the slimes and you've got your ranch set up in a way that basically just makes you a fuckload of money. Because when I last played this, it got to a point where I was making like, I think it was like 7,000 coins a day, and it was, you know, it's just, you kind of, there's no point going to explore if once you've explored everything and you've got making that much money, especially when you can't spend it on anything. It just sort of becomes a game, as I said, a game of maintenance, and that's not fun. I understand that the game can't last forever, but with those added, you know, if they added in a little bit of multiplayer, I feel like the longevity of this game could be drastically lengthened. So that's what I have to say about it. Slime Rancher. Lovely game. I love it. I haven't regretted any time I've spent in it. It's definitely worth buying, especially if it's on sale. Go give it a buy. And yeah, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. It's cute, and it's interesting, and it's... Oh, I love it. I love it. I just, to lengthen... The only problem it has is that longevity issue, which could be fixed quite easily. Well, not quite easily, but which could be fixed with, the addition of co-op and a little bit of a versus mode. That's it. That's the only thing I can say about it. So, yeah, Slime Rancher, worth it. Give it a look. If I had to give it an arbitrary score, I feel like I'm going to give it a score. I would definitely score this at about an 8 out of 10. Just for quality and time and cute, everything about it is just great. It's just the multiplayer is what the lack of longevity, which could be fixed with those multiplayer options, is what takes it down a couple of pegs for me. So, yeah, anyway, that's Slime Rancher. That's my thoughts on Slime Rancher. I hope this video has been useful to you. If you want to see me play a game, or give a review of a game, or anything like that, feel free to send me a message on Steam, or send me, leave a comment below, or send me a message on the PlayStation or the Xbox. Both of my accounts are listed in the channel description, and I will definitely get round to it at some point. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.